Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to explain what World vs. World is. Keep in mind this is a beginner guide, so if you're a veteran of this game and you want to know how to do something better in the game of World vs. World, it's not for you. This is for all the new players and how they can play World vs. World, and just a quick introduction to what you should do in World vs. World and what your focus should be and how you get points, how you get rewards, how you get different stuff. Like how you just do like basic stuff. So let's get to it. The first thing you're going to do is, by default, you press B on your keyboard, like B, like a B, or like a boost, or like a, I don't know, a boss. So press B, then you will get up this menu here called World versus World. First of all, you will notice one thing, is that it's basically servers who are fighting each other. Like I'm playing on the server called Far Shiver Peaks, and I'm basically fighting right now Gandara and Dragon Lake. We're actually fighting a German server, so that's, you can see here, Dragon Lake DE, that's a German server. And then Gandara, one of my friends, he actually plays on Gandara, so that's we can fight each other, but we cannot play together. And the problem is I cannot transfer to his server because it's a full server, so I can't transfer over to him, and he cannot transfer to me because he already uses free transfer, so it's going to cost him money. So we just can't play World vs. World, and that's my point. If your friends are on different servers, this is the only mode you cannot play with them. Anything else in the game you can play. It doesn't matter which server you're on, but World vs. World is the only mode in the whole game that requires to be on the same server, just so you know. And again, of course, it doesn't count if you're American or Europe. They can still, they can play together. They're basically playing on two different world sets. But everyone in Europe can play with each other in PvE, PvP, stuff like that. Everyone in US can play with each other. But World vs. World is server based because it's basically a war between the servers, which is kind of cool. But yeah, if I get the chance to it, I'm probably going to change somehow so me and my friend, we can play together. But to the point, when you open up World vs. World, you will be getting this window here. Basically, this is different maps. You have Eternal Battleground, you have Gandara Desert, you have... This is the servers. You can see this is the different servers. Like, each of the servers have their own land where they have most capture points. And Eternal Battleground is the one where it's like everyone has equal amount of bases, but have to like fight for the most of the bases. And Obsidian Sanctum is like... it's a playground. Yeah, it's a playground where you can like fight and duel and stuff like that. Age of the Mist is a place you want to normally go, like if the queue is, like imagine you log in and there's a big queue time over here, then Age of the Mist is the one you play while waiting on queue for the other ones. It doesn't give you as many points and progress as them over here, Mistwar. So Mistwar is going to give you like most rewards, where Age of the Mist is designed to be one you play while waiting. You can see Age of the Mist provides instant access to competitive play and can be enjoyed while waiting on Mistwar. So basically, yeah, progress made in Age of the Mist does not count toward Mistwar score. Victory in Age supply. So basically, it's two different modes, but this one is more casual and like made for people who are waiting to get in queue. Queue is not happening on normal days. It's more like in the evenings. Like it's not in work hours. It's more in the evening. You can risk to have like quite a big queue, and you actually need people to leave the maps before you can get in their queues. But let's click at the top one, which is the most popular, Eternal Battleground, and I'm going to explain you in here what is happening. And keep in mind, it's a beginner guide, so I'm just going to try to give you like a first time introduction to World vs. World, so you really get like a feeling of how it is. There we go. But let's get to it. So the first thing you can see now, I'm in here in Eternal War. It's basically one map out of 4 maps. You have 4 maps. You have this one here, which is the German servers. You can see Drakkar Lake, that's the server name here, and the server name here. And here you have Eternal Battlegrounds. So when you press B and have this menu open, you basically see that it's just the different maps. There's nothing more in it. It's just the different maps. So you can actually join them by going in here and click on these. Or you can scroll over to one of the other maps and teleport. So in my case, my team is the blue one. So this is my land, so I can teleport here directly to my citadel here. Or I can teleport over here to the base here where we can attack from. So we can attack the red team's island. We can also teleport over here so we can attack the green one island. And then you can see here. And now you're probably asking as the first thing, why should teams have captured a point? You know, what does it give when you have captured a point? Like, why do we need zones? And we're answering that one. So if you look at the top of the screen, you can see this is how much we right now have. Like, this is how much each of the teams is holding. You can actually like mouse over here. So you can see right now my team, blue, has the least things, which means when this timer here runs out, it's going to give us points. The more things you hold, the more points your team get. It's only really if you're hardcore you want to be like, oh, we're going to win. I want to win this one. Like, that's if World vs. World is your life. But if you're like me, who just want to go in and have fun, I don't care about points. But still, the points is dominating for here, which is basically like saying who's going to win. You can also go to Guild Wars 2 website, and there's a leaderboard where you can see which server is right now the winning one. Because there's like seasons, and you know, it's basically like a leaderboard, like a ranked one, but it's for servers, so it's not for you, but it's for servers. So it's a big word, because, you know, many guilds play in each server and so on. But yeah, the more bases you hold, the more points you get every time this timer is ticking. And that is for all the maps. So if you really wanted to win, you probably want to like capture the whole maps, like capture everything here, capture everything here, capture everything here. But at the same time, it's 3 servers fighting. You're never going to be alone. Like, you're never going to be the only team. Like, you saw Red just took this base over here. Someone is always fighting constantly. You can run around alone. You can run around with a group. It doesn't matter, but there's always someone in here. You will always find people. So if you just want to kill people, go in here, have fun. But that's just how to tell you, that's how you do it. That's the objective of the game. That's like the big overview of why you play World vs. World. But on the same time, if we press B, you will be seeing here match overview. You can see also the stats here, when you're gonna get rewards, this like the stats on the different maps and so on. But that's not really what I want to show you, because reward track down here is what matters. This is the place that's gonna give you rewards. So when you have to go down here on reward track and basically get rewards. So you have to make one of these active, like clicking on this one. Now every time I get points, I will make this one here like being the one I will be like getting rewards from. Used to create gifts, combine 15 mystical clovers, a gift condenser of mine, blah 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 blah. Or I could take this one. Dungeon armor boxes contain specific dungeon armor set with small variety of selectable stats combination. You know, stuff like that. I like to take the ones that is not repeatable. You can see this one is like repeatable. I like to take the ones which are not repeatable because it's like it's a one-timer. So I just want to get all the one-timers out and then do the repeatable one. Also, next tab here, you have rank and abilities. This is basically making you like a more useful in PvP, like not PvP, sorry, World vs. World. So for example, here you can see defense against guards. If you take the first one, you can see here in the right corner, you take them, and every time you go level, you basically can see your level gets replaced by a World vs. World level system. So in World vs. World, I'm level 62, but in a normal game, I'm level 80. But it's a new, like, they have their own level systems here in World vs. World. So for example, when I get 1 level, I get 1 point, and I can see here, if I take the defense against guards, I'm gonna get 4% reduced damage from guards, but if I take the whole one to 20%, then I get 20% reduced damage total from guards, lords, supervisors, and gain resolution for 10 seconds when you take damage from guards, lords, or supervisors. This effect triggers every 20 seconds. Stuff like that. And also to deal more damage against guards, or to use be a better repair master, spend 4 supplies at a time when repairing, or spend 10 supplies at a time when repairing, so you can actually like repair even faster. You know, just different things. I highly recommend, put 1 point in war gliding mastery, because it's allowing you to glide here. Allowed to glide in territories your world owns. Next one is giving you can now slow down in midair. Next one, you can now lean forward, increasing gliding speed. And the last one, you can now evade while gliding. And the last one is learn to glide with such efficiency that you no longer use endurance except when leaning forward. So just like take the first one, so you will be able to actually glide. And again, the next one here, Warclaw, just take the first one, because this one is allowing you to unlock the mount. I have made another video about how you unlock this mount, but before you can unlock the mount, you need to take the first one, which costs 1 point. Then you get a reward track in here, which is called Warclaw, and you have to take that one, and then you can get your mount. But I have a video where I explain it. Basically, you have to find the achievement and unlock it, but that's another case. I have a video for that. But yeah. So that's like the things you can do with the menu. You can join, you can see the stats view, you have your reward track, and you have your level. There we go. Now you're probably asking, how can I actually progress in my reward track? And some people, they probably think, oh, I have to go and capture stuff and, you know, do stuff and then I get points in it. It's close to yes, but at the same time, no. Because if you mouse over your minimap here you see in the right corner, you can see you have like a little chest. Here you can see tier 1 participant 0 and next reward. The next reward is basically telling you when you get your next reward from your reward track, and the one above is participant level. You can get from tier 1 to 6. Basically what happens is when you kill a player in World vs. World, or you capture a point, or you kill a sentry, you capture a castle, a tower, a keep, anything, then you get participant tier level here. So imagine I go to the keep, the big one, or the castle in the middle, I capture it, and it will probably promote me up to tier 2. Maybe tier 1 to tier 2. Which is going to give, every tier is going to give you more points all the time. So for example, here you can see there's like a little timer. In 1 minute and 30 seconds, I'm going to get the points that I deserve to my reward track. If I'm tier 6 because I'm running with a group and really, you know, doing stuff like capturing, killing, then you're tier 6. And it's going to give you like 200 points all the time. Every time this timer runs out, 200 points, 200 points, 200 points, 200 points. But if you don't do anything, like if you don't capture anything more, you just stand still, you can see your tier is basically lowering and getting smaller and smaller and smaller. But once you get to tier 6, you can actually AFK for like 10 minutes and still just get points and points and points and points. I actually think even more than 10 minutes, because you get down in all the like tiers. It's probably like a half hour or something you can probably AFK, I don't know. I'm not 100% sure about that. But you can check mark them here. So you can see them at top of your minimap, so you can just see how far are you. But basically, the way you get rewards in your reward track is by being active and doing stuff. If you're not playing with anyone and you just want to like do some homework or working from home while getting points, I recommend you going to one of the other maps here and go to these castles here in the middle. Because when you capture these, there's no guards, there's no enemies. When you capture these, it's just like a capture point. Then you get participant level. So if you just take them all 5 quick, you get to like tier 3, I believe. And then you can AFK for like 15 minutes and get 3 points. And then when your tier's like all the way down on 0, take them all again and get 3 points. Or you could also just play with someone and actually like do the real thing. Yeah. But now I've told you about how to enter, how to get rewards, stuff like that. And again, every time you play this game mode, every time you level up, every time you take out castle, you're gonna get a level reward. It's gonna throw items in your head. Like, look at this. I have so many chests. It just keeps throwing things at you like all the time. Especially this one here, which is called a Skirmish chest, which allows you to take different things. Like, do you want like a siege blueprint or anything like that? Or even a die or transmutation charge, so you can change your gear imperiums, badges of honor. The one I recommend if you are like me and you have not finished leveling up all your skills down here in Elite Specialization, then I recommend you take this one, Testimonials of Heroics, because you can actually deliver them at your own base. So you have to find the server you are on, the city, and then you have to go to your base here, and you can actually deliver them here and get free skill points. It's quite amazing. Like, let me just show you quick. We can do that. Let me just show you, because if you haven't done that, it's like really cool. Like, look at this. So I'll go here. Here, Hero Challenge. Then I can deliver these Testimony of Heroics for, see here, double click to complete one random hero challenge from the Crystal Desert region. So basically it's going to complete one randomly of all the different hero challenges across Path of Exile. So when you go to your map after this, let's imagine you buy 10 of these, then just 10 random hero challenges across the map is going to get unlocked. And some people, they'll be like, oh, this is cheat, this is not fair. Well, it's because some people, they don't play the normal game, if you know what I mean. They only play World vs. World. So this is allowing people who only play World vs. World to actually get skill points, which I personally think is fair. Because why should they not? So, and I know a guy who only plays like World vs. World. He doesn't do anything else. So I think it's fair. So basically, if I picked up my box here, bought this one, then you have to consume them all. Do I have any more, like, open up all my chests? Was that all my chests? Yeah, I believe it was. Yeah, I believe that was all my chests. Yeah. I think that's it. Oh shit, you get so many rewards from doing this. Okay, that was it. So talking to this guy again, I have 8. Which is not enough to buy, you know, like the hero challenges in Crystal Desert. But you can still buy from the normal game, like the default game. Are we so lucky that I get even more? No, sadly not. Okay, no mind. But you can also buy from the normal game, like, you know, Turia, like the main game. So for example, here you can see here I have like 10 skill points right now, but if I buy one of these and use them, now I have 11. So basically I can buy like all the ones I can. There we go. Use. And you can see in the right corner now, it's like it's completing different, like I just really finished 2 hero challenges in Ashford completion and Dry Chop. You know, it's just randomly across my whole map, it just like completes hero challenges, which is pretty cool. Talking too much. It's gonna be a long video. But yeah, it's just telling you what some of the currencies in this game can do. But now you're probably asking, because I have told you how to enter, how to get rewards, what kind of reward you can get. You can also, my friend even got a Ascended weapon. Like when you capture castles, keeps and things like that, you can get random boxes which are gonna give you the best gear in the game. Like it's insane. Like I know legendary weapons are better, but Ascended and Legendary has the same stats. Legendary, you can just change the stats. But you're probably asking, how can I join a group and actually play the game? Because you don't just want to run around and, you know, like look for people like that. No. What you want to do is you want to teleport to one of the maps, and the first thing you want to see if on your minimap is there is a marker like this. You can see down here, there's a marker like this. Then you go on the map and you can see, oh, there's a marker there. That basically means there's a commander right now. It's a player who tagged himself as the commander saying, I'm going to lead this. And you can join me in my adventure. So what you're going to do is you're just going to left click on him and say join squad. Now you can see I automatically joined the group and I have all the people up here. And now I can actually just run down to them and have fun. They're probably going to go here and get some resources. And after that, they're probably going to go and capture this keep. Or maybe capture this, or this keep, you know. And they will tell you in chat if they're going to switch map and so on. But that's the most like important thing. You just basically join a commander and then just run after him and have fun. It's like the most important thing to do. And again, you can also try to go to the other maps and see if there's another commander there, because if there wasn't a commander here, then you want to go here and see, is the commander here? No. Is the commander here? No. Is there commander here? Oh yeah, there is. Click on him and join him. And if, I mean, that's the thing, like now I just have to like go down and follow the guy. I'm not going to do it now because, yeah, you know what I mean. I'm going to probably play some videos in the background so you can see it. But yeah, that's like the main thing in this game. You join him and follow. And what he's going to do is like, he's going to, you know, he's going to run the tactical show. He's going to say, okay, we're going to go for this castle here. We're going to set up catapults up here, because you can actually build like catapults, ramps, and so on. So you just have to like follow. And I know if you haven't unlocked Warclaw mount, which is this one here, it's the PvP mount. Again, I have another video telling you how to get it. If you don't have this mount, it can be hard sometimes to follow. So I recommend you having a build, like some spells like this spell here, which is basically giving me 33% more movement speed for 30 seconds. So if you don't have the mount, try to get some spells that makes you run faster, because sometimes they can be really hard to follow people if you don't have this mount in PvP. That's the only mount you can use in World vs. World. And yes, you can also use it outside World vs. World, but it's not very good. It's just like a bad version of the Raptor, as you can see. Like, I do the same attack as the Raptor. It's not that good. I think like that's the most important thing, because the other thing is like, yeah, you can capture keeps. We have to like, what you have to do, you have to like get down the walls. You can see like get down the walls here, the walls there, and go in and kill the boss and stand on like a round area and basically capture the point. It's quite easy. And again, also down here at camp, you just have to kill a guy who stands in the camp, stand on the round circle, capture it. And again. And yes, that is the main game of World vs. World. It's a game mode where you capture things, like capture the map, get rewards, get level. Trust me, you can get the best item. You can get ascended gear doing this, randomly drops, stuff like that. It's probably not the fastest way to get ascended gear, but still, you can get like anything in here. You get levels. If you're not max level in this game, if you're like level 10, 20, 30, go in here. Capturing castles and keeps and all that is going to give you so much level. Like, you're going to grow fast. And some people, they only play this PvP mode. They don't even play other things. This is their game. This is what they do. It's like people who play League of Legends. They only play, the same map. The same with people who only play World vs. World. They also only do this. And trust me, joining a commander like this guy here and running around with all the 20 people and capturing stuff, it's fun. It's really fun. Like, real fun. It is. But yeah, that's my advice. Click around the maps, see if you can find a commander, join him, and go in. And again, there's nothing to be confused about, because he just want to capture castles, build catapults, build rams, destroy the walls, go in, kill the boss, and there you go. And keep in mind, capturing objects, like capturing the objects itself, only gives like level points down here. So you can see I will get from level 62 to 63. And of course, it also gives you participant level, so that you will get reward track all the time. Like, so that's the thing. Like, before you can progress in your reward track, you have to be active and like constantly do something. But capturing stuff itself, and that's important to know, is not progressing this. So when you capture a castle, don't sit and press B and see how much you got from capturing castle, because that's not going to give you anything on the reward track. That's going to give you participant level, which is going to give you reward all the time. Like you can see here, it runs out in 3, 2, 1. So every, and of course it doesn't want to count down, but every, I think it's like 5, 4, 3, 2 minutes, it's going to give you like participant. Yeah, there we go, 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes, it's going to give you reward to your reward track, depending on how active you've been. And stuff like that. I think that's pretty much summing it all up. I know it's a very big basic guide, but I didn't want to do like a big graphical video with showing like a lot of things, like how you capture stuff, because it's the same. If you're capturing this little keep over here, or if you're capturing this big castle over here, it's the same principle. You build something that can tear down either the gate or the wall. You then come inside to the inner circle, and again kill the. Then you have to kill like the gate, and then you go in, kill the boss in there. That's like a PvE boss. Stand on the circle after he's dead, and you got it. And I highly recommend you. Just like a last little recommendation is under achievements. Hero achievements daily. You can actually do your daily every day by only doing World vs. World. And today, for example, I need to get 1 level in World vs. World, actually 2. I need to capture a keep, and I need to capture 1 ruin or shrine. That's basically those down here. You just very fast run to them, capture them. You can do that solo. And when you do, if you do those capture point, if you do this daily every day, it's going to give you 2 gold and 10 achievement points. It's so useful. Like 2 gold. Why wouldn't you get like 2 free goals? Yeah. But again, thanks for watching. I know my video might be a bit missed. Like I've been touching a lot of different points. But I really try to like give you a proper introduction by how you join, how you see stats, how you unlock things, what you can level up. You basically get levels in here, you get rewards. And again, the main objective to like find a commander, left click on him, join the squad. Like you just see here, they just capture this keep and having fun, getting points and all that. And some people, they will probably ask like, is that all? Well, I mean, that's the fun, because sometimes you're gonna meet another team, like the blue, red, green, and you're gonna have like a big war, like 50 people versus 50 people, or 100 versus 100, you know, something like that. It's fun. It's actually really fun. And the game runs better than in some other games. It actually runs quite good. Just saying. So, thanks for watching. It was a pleasure making this video. I really hope it didn't had been too confusing. I just really tried to be on a low ground level, telling you how to get different stuff. And I know, of course, I could talk about like, oh, this key castle is going to give you this point amount, and this is going to give you this point amount, and you know, really fact. But that's not the point of this video. I just kind of wanted to tell people who don't know what world versus world is, world versus world, what that is. It's like more, this is it. Go in, have fun, and you do like this. There you go. Because people, if they go in first time and haven't seen this video, they'll be like, what is that? And what should I do there? And this is a castle. What's gonna give it? What's gonna give me? Like, and stuff like that. And keep in mind, when you kill these bosses in the castle, like keep, you can loot them, and you get like random loot. Not. One of my friends, he got a ascended weapon, so that's pretty good. That's like the best weapon you can get, except of legendary. But still, this video is like for helping you to get in and, you know, understand the main purpose of that. And then of course you can, after this, like go on up advanced level and search for advanced guides, so on. Thanks for watching. I hope it made it clear for you what this mode is all about, and so on. Well, see you in another video, and bye.